Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the SR latch. Latch is a level sensitive and it's a storage element. Here you can see that this is the SR latch. S means set and R means reset. This is the circuit of a SR latch where we are using two NAND gates. NAND gate is a combination of a and NOT gate. Their expression is equals to A dot B bar. See, you can see here, this is the S input and this one is the R input to this NAND gate. And Qn and Qn bar are the two outputs of the SR latch. Here we know that in this NAND gate, two inputs are important, necessary. Okay? Without two inputs, NAND gate can't work. So, for the second input, we take this second input from output of the Qn bar. And in this NAND gate, we take a second input from this output. So, this is the complete SR latch. Now, we will discuss the operation of the SR latch. Here we have a two variables S and R and we have a four total combinations are there. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. How we can write this to table? We will solve it by using expressions. Okay, by solving this, we will see first conditions. This is the basic property of a NAND gate. Here, this is the NAND gate. If we have a one input of the NAND gate at 0, then output always equals to 1. Here you can see that 0 is the one input, again 0 is the one input, and the second input must be 0 or 1. If it is 0, 0 into 0, 0, 0 bar equals to, that is equals to 1. And if the second input of the one input is 0 and second input of NAND gate is 1, then 1 into 0, 0 and 0 bar equals to 1. Then we can also say that if we have a one input of the NAND gate that is 0, then output always equals to 1. So see first case when S equals to 0 and R equals to 0. We have both the inputs are 0. Then by using this property, we can say that if any input is 0, then output always 1. In this case, if any one input is 0, then output always 1. Here both the outputs are 1. Qn is 1, Qn bar also 1. But this is not possible. See how it is not possible. This is your one variable Qn and this is your complement of that variable. This is Qn and this is the bar of this, means complement of this variable. If this is 1, then complement of this one should be equals to 0. And if it is 0, if the Qn is 0, then complement of Qn bar is equals to 1. But in this case, both the values are 1. Qn can't be equal to Qn bar because Qn bar is the complement of Qn. So here both the values are 1. So we can say that in 0, 0, when we give the 0, 0 input, the output is always invalid state. See second case. When S equals to 0 and R equals to 1. When S equals to 0, we know that if one input of a NAND gate is 0, then output always become 1. Then output is 1, so that we can say that Qn is 1. And R equals to 1. One input is 1, so we need this second input. This second input came from this one. Here the output of the first one is 1, so this 1 goes here. 1 into 1, 1, 1. Next is bar because the NAND gate is A dot B bar. Here A is 1 dot B is, this one is second input, 1, 1 dot 1, 1, 1 bar equals to 0. Here the 0 comes, 0. So the Qn bar equals to 0. So this is a valid state. How we can say that this is the valid state? This is one variable and this is the complement of that variable. If Qn is equals to 1, it should be equals to 0. So we can say that this is the set state. We always write here the states of output. Output is always based on that Qn is 1 means set. So we can say that in 0, when S equals to 0 and R equals to 1, then output is set. Next, we will move forward to the third condition. In this third condition, S equals to 1 and R equals to 0. And we always know that if any of the input is 0, then output always becomes 1 in case of NAND gate. So here the input is 0, then output is 1. This one becomes the input of this NAND gate. Here the one in S is 1, another input is also 1. 1 into 1 bar equals to 0. So the value of Qn is 0 and Qn bar is 1. So this is also a valid state because output is opposite. This output is the toggle of this one. So here main we can write the output from here. Qn is 0. 0 means reset. So we can say that in 1 0, when S equals to 1 and R equals to 1, the answer is our condition output is reset, that is 0. Now we will see the fourth case. In this fourth case, both the inputs are 1. When both the inputs S equals to 1 and R equals to 1, we can't find the output without second input, because there is no condition. If both the inputs are 1, then what is the output? We don't know about the output. When both the inputs are 1, we need these inputs also, second inputs, and we have only one option to take this second inputs, to take the previous values from here. So we have only two previous values. We can suppose, in this case we will suppose Qn equals to 1. The previous value of Qn equals to 1. It came from here. Qn equals to 1 in second condition. Qn equals to 1 and Qn bar equals to 0. So we can suppose that in first condition Qn equals to 1 and Qn bar equals to 0. And second previous value came from here, whereas Qn equals to 0 and Qn bar equals to 1. So we will discuss one by one in these two conditions. In first case, when S equals to 1 and R equals to 1, we take the second input, this one, Qn equals to 1, this one. We will take Qn equals to 1 and Qn bar equals to 0. So here the Qn equals to 1 and Qn bar equals to 0. This one goes here, and this 0 goes here. So the S equals to 1 and the second input of S is 0. This is the second input and it comes from this output. So it is 0, 1 into 0, 0, 0 bar equals to 1. So the new output is 1. Here the R equals to 1 and the second input came from this previous output, that is 1. 1 into 1, 1 bar equals to 0. So the new output is 0. Here you can see that the previous output is equals to new output. Previous output is 1 and new output is also 1. Previous output is 0 and new output is also 0. This is the first condition. Now we will check this condition in the second case also. This is in the second case, Qn is 0 and Qn bar equals to 1. So in second case, S and R both are equals to 1. And what are the second inputs? Here and here. Here Qn equals to 0 and Qn bar equals to 1. This 0 goes here and this 1 goes here. So 1 into 1, 1 bar equals to 0. This 0 goes here, 1 into 0, 0, 0 bar equals to 1. So the new output is 0 and 1. So the new output is 0 and 1 and the previous outputs are 0 and 1. In this case, you also see the new output is equals to the previous output. So we can say that in these both the cases, the fourth condition, when S equals to 1 and R equals to 1, that depend upon two cases, this one, and in both the cases the previous value is equal to the new output. The previous output is equal to the new output. Here we can say that there is no change in the output. Why there is no change in the output? Because previous output is equals to the new output. So in this condition 1 1, this one is the fourth condition, where we see practically when we took fourth condition with these two conditions, by using these two memory values, then the output will not be a change. It will be same like as the previous values. So in 1 conditions there is no change output, or we can say that previous values. So this is the complete SR latch. By using this latch you can solve the all flip-flops. Thank you so much.